Now that we have passed 2,000 subscribers, there is a brand new giveaway. I'll be giving away these 3 very nice looking black markets, and all you have to do to enter is like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell on, and comment down below which black market you would prefer. The 3 black market winners will be announced at 2,500 subscribers. Thank you for all the support on the channel. It's been absolutely insane recently. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are starting a brand new series, nothing to every black market decal in the game. This is going to be absolutely insane, but it is also going to take absolutely ages. So please make sure to drop a like, subscribe and notifications if you haven't already, and join me on this journey to every black market decal. It's going to be crazy. Without further ado guys, we're going to get straight into it, and here is the first trade of the series. So hopping into the first trade of the entire series, I make a post on Xbox saying have 100 credits, want an offer. This guy gets interested, he says he has an exotic wheel, and I'm quite excited because it could be a non-crate one, meaning I could sell it for like 250, 300 credits, because the price of non-crate stuff have skyrocketed recently, which is crazy. And it turns out the item was actually non-crate, so I managed to pick it up for 100 credits. I'm not going to try and do less than that, because the profit I make from this one trade is actually really cool still. So yeah, first trade done, and we've made ourselves some very decent profit. And then obviously, because I'm doing a nothing to something, I want to make sure I can get the most out of every single item that I have. So I list this up on our trading post and Xbox looking for group posts. I say have non-crate exotic, want 300 credits or item overpay. It does actually take a little while, around 20 minutes before someone gets interested, but they actually do the trade, getting ourselves 300 credits for this non-crate exotic. Already we've tripled our credits in 2 trades, which is crazy. And we'll obviously be looking to buy a few black markets soon, because you can get some really good profit with them. And then I can't remember how I found this trade, but we end up getting a little bit of profit on it, buying a non-crate exotic for 200 credits. Seeing as it's 250 to 300, we'll at least get 250 credits. Now this isn't too much profit, but at the start of nothing to something, any profit you make is obviously going to be massive. So I'll definitely take this trade, even if we do get 250 credits, still good. 300 credits, really good, and maybe even an item overpay or a black market for it would be crazy. But yeah, you really do have to put up with these small trades at the start, otherwise you're not really going to get anywhere in your nothing to something. And once again, I know it's not massive, but I actually managed to pick myself up an anodized pearl for 80 credits. Pretty decent. I'll try and get 150 for it. I know a lot of people are saying that it can go for 150. I've personally always sold it for 100 credits, but I'll try and get 150 for it. And that's going to be around 70 credits profit, which is still good. Like I said before, you've got to do the little trades, and then your inventory will eventually build up in value. And then I actually managed to pick up my first black market of the series already. Only a few trades in, but we managed to trade away the non-crate exotic and 20 credits for the fireworks, which actually looks really nice. I'll try and get like mid or max price for it, because it's a black market and loads of people will want it. And yeah, that's a very solid trade. And this is the perfect example of a stupid guy really early on into the series. You'll see in a minute the trade we get, trading of fireworks for wet paint and over 300 credits. Wet paint is the same price as fireworks. Like, what is wrong with this guy? Why has he just paid that much? Obviously, I'm not going to be complaining, but I feel kind of bad taking this trade, kind of ripping him off 300 credits, but he wanted to do it, so I'll definitely take this trade, and now we've got so much more credits in our inventory. Then I get a really good trade, trading away a wet paint for a hex tide. Wet paint's 300 to 400 on the spreadsheet, and hex tide is 500 to 600. So a very good price. We got literally 200 credits profit off this one trade, and to be honest, I actually prefer the way hex tide looks. So this is a really good trade for me, and I'll definitely take this. Then I find a guy that's willing to do 150 credits for the anodized pearl. Considering I bought it for 80 credits, that's a very nice 70 credits profit. Really easy trades, and I really suggest you guys try these out. Just say have 100 credits, want an offer, look for the items that I'm buying, like non-crate exotics, any black market for 100 credits would do. And yeah, the amount of profit you can make is crazy. And also you can sometimes tell when people are really desperate to sell their items, and I found out this guy was really desperate to sell his direwolves. At first he wanted 200 credits and he kept spamming, please take it. So I went down and down because he really wanted to get credits. He was clearly struggling to sell it. Managed to get him down to 100 credits, which is pretty decent considering it was 250 to 350 on the spreadsheet. So a really easy trade and some really good profit as well. Then after I've got my hex tied, I go into a black market for black market trading lobby, and I managed to get solar flare and voxel for my hex tied. Even though both the black markets add up to the minimum price of the hex tied, I might be able to get max price for both the solar flare and the voxel. If so, that's some really good profit, and a lot of people will overpay for these cheap black markets just so they get their first black market, and it looks really cool, to be fair. Then moving on to the next trade, we finally managed to sell the voxel for max price. It actually took a little while. I was listing it both on Xbox Post and RL Trading Post, and eventually we got this deal. 300 credits for the voxel after paying minimum price for it. I'll definitely take this, some really easy profit, and you guys should definitely try out these easy methods to get loads of credits. And by the way, most of the trades I do from now on are actually buying and selling black markets for like 100 credits profit each time. And I'm using RL Trading Post, just putting up a bunch of posts saying I'm going to underpay by 50 to 100 credits for each black market. Then I buy mainly voxels, to be fair. Loads of people are trying to sell their voxels. But each time I do this, it's at least 100 credits profit, because I'm not going to sell the voxel for less than minimum price. I'm going to try and get mid or max price for it. And then another example of a really good trade, selling our voxel 1 for 1 for an intrudium. Even though intrudium might not look anywhere near as good as a voxel, I'm really happy to take this because we're not going for looks, we're going for price, and intrudium is 300 to 400 while voxel is only 200 to 300 credits. So really good profit, and again we are climbing up, we're getting those credits, and we're going to be at 1000 really soon. And then another really easy trade, just selling the intrudium for mid price, getting 350 for it, which is more than what we would have got for the voxel. So as you can tell, some really good profit. Intrudium doesn't look that great, but for people that are collecting loads of black markets, it's a really nice one to have. It's cheap, and it is a decal, although it does really, it's terrible basically. So yeah, we managed to get ourselves for 350, and I'm not complaining. And then sometimes in a nothing to something, you just find you get an item that's too hard to sell, so you end up selling it for an underpay. And even though I made some profit on this item, I feel a little bit let down, because a lot of people I saw on RL Insider were doing mid price, but I just couldn't find any of those people. So I end up selling the direwolf for 200 credits. Still a solid 100 credits profit. I bought it for 100 credits, resold it for 200, so I'll still take that. But it's a little bit annoying knowing that I could have got a bit more. And for the final trade of the episode, we're trading our solar flare for a Tora, 180 credits, and a chrono. That adds up to around 380 credits, not counting the chrono because it's a little bit hard to sell. But yeah, a really good offer. Basically max price of the solar flare, maybe even a bit more depending on how much I'll be able to sell the chrono for. No one really buys that exotic wheel though, so it's going to be hard to sell, but I'll definitely take this very, very nice offer. But anyway guys, that is going to be the end of the video. It'd be greatly appreciated if you could like, subscribe and notifications on. Going to be trying to upload as many nothing to every black market decal videos as possible. There's going to be quite a few episodes, and in other episodes I'm going to be getting 2-3k profit instead of just 1k profit. But these were just smaller trades to show you guys how to get your first 1000 credits in a single day. And also make sure to comment down below what you think of this series, that would be greatly appreciated. But anyway guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.